Hello, I am Emily Miller, intuitive guide and healer and founder of Soul Speak with Emily. I'm so happy you are here today listening to this mini series, and I want you to know if you would like to find any more information out about these topics and many, many more, I have a podcast that is available. It's Soul Speak with Emily on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts. I also have free mini reads available if you would like to see what is the root cause of any of the issues that you are having within your life and to see how you can gain control back over your reality. I look forward to hearing from you. You can find me at soulspeakwithemily.com or email me at emily@soulspeakwithemily. Hello, and welcome back to my mini series on the body. I am Emily Miller, intuitive guide and healer, and founder of Soul Speak with Emily. I am so happy you returned, and this time we are going to discuss how different things that are like common experiences that people feel within their bodies, how they are manifested through different emotional root causes. So, um, let's see. The very first one that I want to go into is those colds, those flus, because that was one of the things that was like a really big communicator to me whenever I first started realizing, like, okay, something's not right within my body. Like, there are things that I need to fix. And I was getting colds over and over again, like these little colds that just were persistent. They weren't giving up, right? So that was the first thing that I really like looked into. Why in the world am I getting all of these? So colds or even like a flu would be the extreme version of this. But if you're getting colds, what happens is your body is feeling all of the overwhelm that you are feeling. Colds come with multiple symptoms. So, anytime there is like a lot of different things going on at once, the very first signal that it's giving to you is that you're overwhelmed. And my God, at that point in my life, was I not experiencing like any sort of calm in my life? It was like overwhelm with kids, with work, with my relationship with my husband, with literally everything, with my friendships. There was just like pylon after pylon after pylon. And that is what my energy was reflecting back to me. I was feeling so run down because I was not taking care of myself. I was putting all these other people and things in first place whenever I should have been in first place. And so that is a lot of times what colds are communicating to you. It's just this extreme sense of like overwhelm. You've got too much going on. And then, like we talked about in the episode last time, is that each of those symptoms that you experience tell a different story about your sense of overwhelm and where it's coming from. Um, Another one that is like a really big communicator is if we are holding on to any extra fat in our body. So, um, fat comes because we are needing protection. You want to think of fat as not a thing to hate, to despise, like that you just want to get rid of. Fat is something that we need to be like so grateful for because it is doing such a crazy job for us. Fat is there to protect us. I want you to think of fat as like a layer of armor. If you were a soldier going into battle and you needed protection, you would put on a suit of armor to protect the vital parts of your body. Like think of like a knight going into battle. They put the helmet on that covers their brain, that covers their face, that shields their eyes so that they can see. Then they put on um, a a vest type of situation that's covering their heart and all of their organs so that those are protected. They cover their upper arms, they cover their thighs so that they can move, so that they can battle. And so that is what fat is doing for you. It is protecting you. And what is it protecting you from? From you. Your fat is protecting you from the mean words and the darts that you're throwing at yourself through the way that you are internally thinking and feeling about yourself. So if you are I was like so guilty of this, and I didn't even at all realize it until I started paying attention to my actual thoughts. I was being so freaking mean to myself. Like, I would not have spoken to anyone, not my worst, like, mortal enemy, in the way that I was speaking to myself. I wouldn't say any of those things to me. I was like waking up and looking in the mirror and being like, God, Emily, like, look at your hair. It's so bad. You're so fat. Look at your stomach rolls. Look at this. Look at that. Look at your wrinkles. Look at your hair. It's ugly. It's da 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 da. Like, just berating myself. And I didn't even realize it. And so once you start like tuning in and like checking in and seeing how you're feeling about yourself and the words that you're saying to you, it's crazy. And so that was the biggest thing that I like first started doing whenever I learned about this, was that if I'm speaking to myself that way, other people have to speak to me that way, and my body is going to protect me from those awful, horrible, mean words that I'm saying about myself. Your body is going to hold on to that fat so that it can protect the vital organs that are underneath it in order to keep you safe. Because if those words made it into, let's say, like your liver or your ovaries or your uterus, that is going to create big time damage. It's going to go in there because you didn't pay attention to it when your body was holding on to the fat. And thank God you're here, because now you're knowing about this and it's such a cool realization. But your body's holding on to that fat to protect you from those words getting into those organs. Because would you rather have like a little layer of fat over your tummy, or would you rather have ovarian cancer? Like, that's how much your body loves you, that it is constantly protecting you. And while you're like, God, body, get this fat off of me, I hate it so much, it's literally giving you life. It is protecting you and it's keeping you safe. So that is what your fat is there for. And it's a really hard thing to shift from being like, ugh, fat, oh, to I love you, fat, because it's taking care of you and it's protecting you. Um, and then let's think, I have, oh, how about wrinkles? Okay. So there's so much anti-aging propaganda in society. Like, we're not supposed to age. We're supposed to pump Botox into our faces and get facelifts and take GLP-1s for that fat. And we're supposed to do all of these things to create a body that is super skinny and smooth as an egg, right? And we're not supposed to be able to show expression in our face. And we're supposed to have, lips that are plumped up and big, and, full cheekbones and big boobs and skinny waists and fat butts and all these things that we're, shown through media. And this is what, we'll go into this later, but there's very specific purpose as to why we're being shown those things. And they want us to do all of those things to our physical appearance through, injections and all this big pharma type stuff. We'll get on that topic at a later date. Don't worry. But your wrinkles are, all they're doing is showing you that you are worrying. So think about like young people, their skin is smooth, it's fresh, it's like, looks like a little baby, right? Well, the wrinkles don't start coming until you start to worry about stuff. It is, year after year after year of thinking like, this isn't going to work out, or I'm worried about what these people are going to say, or I can't figure out how to be happy anymore. And you're just worrying after worrying after worrying. And different places on the face that you have wrinkles, they all have different meanings, like being able to get back to happy quick enough. This one is like really worrying about what you're seeing. The forehead lines are having a lot of worry about what people think about you. So there's all these different signals that the wrinkles are telling you about how you worry about things. And like, young people don't have wrinkles because they don't have a care in the world. Like, they're just like bopping along. Like, I remember being 21, I wasn't worried about anything except like where I was going to go out that night. That was it. So those are a couple of things that you can kind of see how the way that you feel about yourself is manifesting into your physical body. And this is one of my favorite things to do on the planet. So reach out to me if you would like a diagnosis on what the emotional root cause is of the physical things that you are experiencing in your life that you would like to shift. And I'm so happy you were here for my body series. And let me know if you have any questions, reach out.